darlings. Oh, sorry, I lost all track of time. I was happily editing. Gosh, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me just double check. We have microphone. We do have microphone, yeah. Oh, no lippy though. Yes, I was editing and I'd left YouTube wittering to itself, and never leave YouTube wittering to itself. So the next thing I know, I'm watching My Mojo or Miss Mojo or something like that, and it was a compilation of the most difficult songs for women to sing. Most of which I agreed I wouldn't bloody try it. It was quite interesting. It's all the big howl-along screamers, you know, but I just totally lost track of time. It had been on for ages before I realised that actually it wasn't going to finish in time for stream. Oopsie, sorry. But yes, it did. It had a few songs on that I thought, yeah, absolutely, I completely agree with you. Like Total Eclipse of the Heart. Wow, that is a difficult song to sing. And it had, what else did it have? Oh, a couple of Whitney Houstons, Celine Scream On, all the good ones. Hurt by Christina Aguilera, which stuck in my mind because I wasn't familiar with that one. But the one that did rankle me a little, it rankled me a little, and I will always get my heckles will be up. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. Because actually that isn't a difficult song to sing. She just made a meal out of it. I'm just saying, I prefer Dolly's version. Anyway, thank you, Tibbles. I am so pleased, Nacelia, that your other half is okay. The boof, the Boeuf Bourguignon is back and at 'em. Well done. Lots of love and gentle hugs sent his way. Oh, my goodness. I bet you were stressed, though. It's awful, isn't it? And there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Anyway, my darlings, let's do a quick run through of our happy consultants today. Consulting are Angel, hello, Nacelia, hello again, darling. Tibbles, hey baby, Sophie, hello, my darling. And a lot of lurkers. Love you, lurkers. Love a lurker or two. You've got to love a lurker or two, ain't ya? Oh, those stairs though. I suddenly realised I had no coffee and I was overrunning. Yeah. I don't know. Does anybody else have like a pet hate song or a pet hate performer that no matter what they do, that's always going to set their heckles off? That's mine. It put me right off Whitney Houston. It took a beautiful, humble song and blew it up unnecessarily. That was what bothered me. She has an amazing voice. Jelly bean. She had an amazing voice. And I'm sure many other ways that she could have showcased it without having to miss the point so spectacularly of a song. Mariah Carey, she can be a little whistle notes, isn't it, they call it? Because Ariana Grande does that as well, doesn't she? And it's amazing. The range, darling, the range! Amazing. But at times you do think, yeah, I know you can do it, but can you just hold a note without bouncing off the walls? Like a Duracell bunny? All I'm saying. They had an Adele song on, and it's the one I like, Rolling in the Deep, the angry one. I didn't realise that was her first big single. I wonder if it was maybe the first big single in the US rather than in the UK. I don't know. But that's one of her songs I do like. I'm not a huge Adele fan. Greg is. Greg loves her stuff because there's a story, and he loves a song with a story, you know. He likes to feel he's gone somewhere with music. Much as I love a story, I normally want to feel like I've been bounced off the walls by a song, and not by a no, that's a little much for me. But yeah. I do like a diva though. Not to have to deal with individually, no, but I love seeing a diva go at it. It's like, it's okay for men to be arrogant, but with a woman, she's a diva and she's just too much. Bullshit. She just got to a point where she knows she doesn't have to do it for your titillation, she's doing it for herself. That's what's making her a diva. Anyway. I said to myself earlier, I must put my lipstick on, and I think I'd convinced myself I'd put my lipstick on already. So when I started this off, and I was like, oh, I haven't got any lipstick on. How have I done that? By not actually putting it on, you see. Do you see? All the single ladies, all the single ladies. Oh, I wish I could sing. I think I probably could have a decent enough voice if I trained. But it's like anything in life. I'm sure if I had learned, I would have been a true proficient. But I can carry a note as long as I've got a big enough bucket. But I am not what you'd call one of nature's natural talents. Set fire to the rain. I don't know if I know that one. Do I know that one? Who's that by? Is that Adele? Are we still on Adele? I don't remember. It's Mariah Carey. But I say, I am not into the popular music as such. Sorry, I've got really badly leaky eyes. I literally within 10 minutes of getting off stream yesterday, I was in bed in my pyjamas. So I literally suddenly realised I still had my makeup on and I couldn't make it to the bathroom to take it off. So I had to use some oil and a bit of to get it off. My eyes are a bit sore today now. I knew it would be, but I was trying to weigh off taking the makeup off with a bit of scrubby action or leave the makeup on and then your eyes are sore in the morning anyway. And then there was the, oh, at least I wouldn't have to put makeup on again tomorrow argument, which I decided, you know, I actually enjoy putting makeup on. I like colouring in with a video playing, so I decided no. And you try and look innocent. I had my granny blanket on earlier and I stuck a corner over Creature, who's asleep in the chair, in the bed next to me. And when I went downstairs to get my coffee, I just chucked the blanket over him, and now I have this corner of blanket that is mine, and the rest of it he has rather cleverly managed to tuck around himself. So I'm trying to reclaim some without actually upsetting him. There we are. We're all good? We're all good? There we go. Cool. So you want a random dark colour for the background? That could be problematic. Let me get this out. We'll go with the app, shall we? Random dark colour. Do, 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 do. They're not very dark. Well, I mean, it's light. How dark is light going to be? But we know what we mean. We haven't had green in a while. We're having green, and I'm calling that dark green, and I'll brook no arguments. Yeah, that's always the problem, isn't it? I tend to find I go back and discover I quite like somebody after everybody stopped telling me I'm supposed to like them. But that, as my mum always says, is my bloody mindedness, to be fair. Sets off my hair nicely, I thought. Yes, so the wipes. My glasses are filthy. So I ended up watching that, and I was about to, in fact I had, because I really wasn't paying attention, I clicked on 41 stars who ruined their career in seconds. And then I thought I really do need to stop because I bet you it's nearly getting to, oh fuck, it's a lot later than I thought it was. But yes, I love a list. I love a list. At Christmas, New Year's, I love sitting back with a mug of coffee, someone to pass comment to, and just sitting there and passing comment on all the people talking about the thing that happened. Whatever that thing is. I love a list program. I'm a sucker for it. So yes, the Mojo channels are a little bit of a loss of limb for me because I'm there and I'm gone and I'm never coming back because there's a list. Oh, that is. It's my little... Oh, that's quite a lot of makeup we've collected there. Let's get rid of that, shall we? What's your secret pleasure? Secret guilty pleasures? Is it Karen's in the Wild? Is it animals, fluffy animals, doing weird stuff? I have a schmear now. What do you reckon? What is it? If you get onto YouTube with nothing to do, or whatever your medium is, with nothing to do for a solidly hour or so, what will you end up doing? And obviously, we all know we watch Judge Judy. That's fine. That's a given. Judge Judy is a given. Do have a soft spot for, what's it called? It's not Child's Court. It's something like that, Patriarchal Court, or where the judge finds out if you're the father or not, or if you're related or not, if the father's already dead. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Paternity Court, could it be? Could be Paternity Court. Anyway, I do have a soft spot for that. But it's judges. Judges are a given. We all love a judge. But yes, so I'm kind of like, I do get lost in these things. And it's Madonna's fault. She's getting sued, darlings, for turning up late for her gigs. And apparently 2 people had tickets for the first of 3 nights in New York. And not only was she 2 hours late starting for her gig, but then they found out that the next 2 nights she also showed up 2 hours late. So they're now suing her and also the venue and I think the management company that put the whole thing on, because they believe that is, it shows precedent that maybe they never anticipated her starting at the time they said, and so they were misled, because obviously it impacts you getting home, you know, your plans for the next day, all that kind of googity stuff. I do get it, but then there was also another argument saying, well, this is not a chiropractor you're going to see, this is an artist. There is a certain element of leeway when it comes to artists. I thought that was quite interesting, and then I thought, oh, I really like that song by Madonna, and that led on to then the train of detritus, because obviously I ended up watching Vogue. So there you go. Yes, Paternity Court's a good one. They do a lot of edited down ones on YouTube and stuff, and I think it's actually done by the company that make it, rather than it being somebody splicing it together and then, you know, they have to repeat stuff or put stuff in backwards or zoom off to different parts of the scene just so they don't get copyright hit. So that's good. Woo! Kitchen floor. No. Angel, we are doing Little Nightmares tomorrow. Tomorrow night we are doing Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 2, in fact, we are starting on tomorrow. So that's our Saturday spooky session. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. UK time. Not to be confused with UK time, which is a completely different time zone altogether, of course. Oh, dear. But yes, so I've had a bit of a randomy day. Did fold up some laundry. Go me. I've got a sneaking suspicion I have, however, left a load of laundry I was supposed to be hanging up in the wardrobe, but somebody was lying in the bed in front of the wardrobe and I couldn't get to it, so... He's asleep again now. So cute. Yes. Did I forget to change it? Because I'm fairly sure it still said Saturday, even if it did say the 19th. Right, let's have a look. schedule. No, it says the 20th, Spooky Stream, Little Nightmares 2. 19th, Barbie World. Oh, you're getting chased by Braxton. Oh, and Unchain My Heart was one of those ones as well. It was difficult to sing. Tony Braxton. Anywho, so, what were we saying? Yeah, so have you got anything else planned for the weekend, Soph? Are you partying hard? Or are you seeing how long you can balance a bowl of popcorn on your belly? That's one thing I'd love to have done if I got pregnant. Seeing how much I could balance on my belly. Oh my goodness. Well, I suppose that's one good thing about if you do get bad period pain, is at least it's setting you up that should you go down the pregnancy route, you've got some precedent to deal with. I have until recent years always got away with things with pregnancy. With periods. I've always been very lucky. It's only the last few years I've really started to get a lot more pain with it. So there you go. Did I do a bean? I can't remember if I did. Should we do another one just to be on the safe side? Okay. Beanie, 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 beanie. Oh, nice. Well, I can't blame you, my darling. Oh, that's very green. It's got no bits in it, so I think this might be watermelon. Oh, excuse me. Because the pictures of the colours are very different to the actual colours. Oh. And it's a bad watermelon flavour. Ugh. Oh, Soph. It's all a-coming. Oh, that watermelon is not a strong one. A lot of those are really good. The banana ones are wicked, but it's not a good watermelon flavour. I'm not going to lie to you. You know when you get watermelon, it tastes like somebody's boiled the rind for 6 weeks until it turned into a jelly and then told you it was a sweet. That's what that tastes like. Oh. Blessed be the coffee. Oh, I like watermelon. Both the flavour and the actual fruit itself. Do like it. Brilliant for if you want to make icy smoothies, because as soon as it hits the blades in your blender, it turns to water anyway. So, you know, less crap. But there you go. Oh, I hate it when you don't know where anything is, Angel. I get that. I moved my my deck for a couple of days and I've moved it to nearly back to where it was, but I still feel like I don't know where I'm going with it. Oh, will do, tips. Have fun, lovely. So, oh, Flying Squid resubscribed. Was that yesterday? Did I miss that? Flying Squid, wherever you may be, thank you so much for resubscribing, you sneaky meeky. Oh, I did it this morning. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you. Probably have no idea that I'm sat here going, no, but I am. Here I am. No. But there we go. Right, darlings, listen. Monday. You need to be here on Monday because we're announcing our next little mini competition. So that's going to be announced on Monday. So make sure you're here. Otherwise you'll miss out and then you'll be dead disappointed because it won't be all over Discord at all, obviously. But yes, so we are going to be doing that. We're going to be having a little bit more fun. It's going to be very similar to the one we did for Christmas. Not as sort of dramatic a result. I'm not giving away a whole stream again. I can't do it. I'm too much of a control freak. But you will be able to pick something that we do on stream. So you will still get to have some control as much as I can be allowed to relinquish over stream by joining in our next little competition to be announced on Monday. So be there or be missing it. Fun things are coming. Oh dear. On dinner tonight, Greg is actually on his company do at the moment. Now they're supposed to finish early on a Friday, so technically it's an afternoon do. But I've got part of me wonders if they're still actually at work right now. But yeah, so we have got burgers in, but they can easily be detoured to tomorrow. And then if he's eaten late, then I'll grab a wrap or something. Maybe have a Japanese soup. Ooh, soup. So yeah, so I'm a bit up in the air really with my din-dins tonight. I was going to say something and it's just gone out of my head. I should write this stuff down really. I mean, I've got pads galore. You'd think I'd never owned stationery. Oh, how annoying. I have to do a list. New thing, list. Write it down, check it twice, ignore it, find it again 3 weeks later and it'll still get done eventually. I am going to be popping up. I'm going to try and start doing a few shorts or some TikToks or something. So I've just been editing a little thing for the shell challenge, which I'm hoping to get up tomorrow. But with a lot of these things, it's getting the template that's half the battle for me. Once I've got the template in, I find it very easy to slot the new information in quite quickly. But I think I've got it down, so hopefully we'll get that back up and running. And as always, if you do interact with anything on YouTube, you come across all my videos or you go in to purposely watch a video, if you can actively interact either by subscribing, adding a comment, liking, that kind of thing, it all really helps. So it sounds like a strange thing to say on Twitch, but if you can interact with anything on YouTube, anything really does help, as long as it's nothing negative. If it's negative, then I don't want to play anymore. But yes, so if you do come across anything on YouTube or you go onto YouTube to see anything, watch anything back, do let us know. And it just helps. It helps to have that interaction. So just a quick sidey bitty. Oh, the stores close at 6 where you are, Nacelia? Do you know, you don't know you're born in this country, do you? Everything is open practically 24 hours a day, honestly. Unless you want something really specific, like a specific butcher. But your supermarkets are open so late here. Biscoff spread, love a Biscoff spread. Oh yes, which is a point. Obviously, shell bill. Don't forget the shell bill, Tom. You have until the 5th of February to get that finished. So do go ahead, dive in. It's on the gallery. Details are on screen in chat, and you're only doing one room, but it's a sitcom room. So do remember to pop in the details when you upload it to the gallery, which sitcom and which room. Very important. Yeah, Pets at Home are good at staying open a bit later, aren't they? It's very handy because it's always just as you're getting settled, you realise you're completely out of frozen rats. Oh, we had to ban my mum from going in the deep freeze because when we've started ordering our rats online now, because we're just finding the value and the quality isn't as good as it used to be at Pets at Home. So we started ordering it online, and when they come, it's brilliant. They're in this little box and they stay cold and it's wonderful. But it's a see-through bag, which is a little off-putting if you go in looking for the fish fingers and you find ratsicles. So yeah, so we had to ban my mum from going into a certain drawer in the freezer so she didn't see it. Yeah, Sophie. You can't get cigarettes in grocery stores. Wow. So you had to go to a proper tobacconist? Absolutely helped. We were sort of holding back a little because he wasn't feeding, but we wonder if that was partially to do with the quality of rats we were getting. Plus, they stopped doing medium rats, and he isn't as active as he used to be. He's an older snake. So we think that his system has just acclimatized to a smaller size, and so he was finding the really big rats quite intimidating, and it was just too much for him to eat, so he'd just leave them. He's still not feeding every time we proffer, but we're offering him mediums, and that seems to be going down a bit better. Oh dear, that's crazy, that is. But it's so funny the way different places and different rules across different areas of the world. For example, when my mum and dad went to visit my cousin who emigrated out to Australia, they found it amazingly weird that you had to do your grocery shopping and then you had to go to an alternate either side of the shop or a totally different shop altogether to buy your alcohol. You couldn't buy them both together. So in the UK, they have alcohol aisles, and you go down there and you grab your wine, you can grab your whiskey, you can grab whatever ket you want within reason, apart from banana liqueur, but never mind, I won't get started on that. And and so basically you can just pay for it with your bread, cheese, books, whatever it is else that you've bought. So it's kind of crazy. You know, in the UK, everything's pretty much in a big pile, but I'm sure there are plenty of things that we do that other countries look at it and just go, well, why would you do that? Or why do you do that? Don't even get me started on Sunday hours, okay? No. Sunday opening hours just get me annoyed. Really? You can't buy alcohol at all on Sundays. I thought Sunday was getting tank day in America. How does everybody know what they want in advance? What about bottomless brunches? Eh? Oh. No, I didn't know that either. Thank goodness. I mean, I barely drink anyway these days, to be honest with you. I drank over Christmas and I drank when we went away with Greg's folks. I walked in the front door. They poured me a bottle of water and wine, which is what I tend to tipple on, or a gin and tonic, but I wasn't in the mood for that. And literally at the end of it, I said, right, you know, we were organising all the food, because everybody brought food, so everybody was organising what they were taking back. And my sister-in-law had said to me, look, do you want these bits that were left over from this Harrods hamper I got sent? And I said, yeah, I'd love to, because I'd love the tins, plus I love Florentines. And she was like, oh, I hate them, so you can absolutely have them. I don't care if you eat the contents, you can have the tins, whatever you want. I love a tin. I love a sexy tin, they're very sexy tins. Tall, narrow. My mum immediately said you ought to put cable needles in those. So they might end up being super sexy knitting and craft supply ones. Anyway, by the by and whatever. So I got there, I had a drink. We had a couple of more drinks with dinner, and I had a couple of more drinks the next night with dinner again. And while we were playing games afterwards. And when I went to leave, my sister-in-law said, because she's the one that got me to try Malbec wine, so I know she drank Malbec, that's why I thought I'd bring 2 bottles of Malbec, you know. And she said, right, do you want the rest of this Malbec? And I said, oh, how much is left? And she said, well, there's half a bottle. And Greg said, and I've already got the full one. I'm like, what? I drank half a bottle of red wine. I was putting so much water in it that it was effectively Ribena. It was cordial, it wasn't wine. I was ashamed of myself, ladies and gentlemen, ashamed of myself. What can I say? I'm not the hardcore drinker I used to be. Oh my God! Oh, don't even get me started. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. See, this is the thing. This is the thing with the thing. In olden days, as many of us from the European Isles and from Asian Isles, we know that for many of us, alcohol was a necessity. A necessity because it was the safest way to drink. Tea, eventually. Coffee, eventually. came along and we started to clean our water. We stopped drinking from sewers. But because beer, little beer, which is effectively very low, quite a low alcohol beer, and then normal beer, which is the evening stuff, that was the safest way to consume your drinks, because it had been processed and that had got rid of a lot of the bad bacteria out of it. That's why the British, certainly, and Germans as well, and the French with wine, have a bit of a reputation as being hardened drinkers, is because we come from an area of the world where we started to process and create beers and wines that were safer than the majority of the stuff in the cities, certainly in towns. So I find it very strange as a bit of a Brit that buying alcohol is a weird thing. Plus, as a publican's daughter, I'm going to be incensed of West Yorkshire, darling, because I do think it's a bit strange. I think of all the things that you can get sanctimonious about, alcohol. Because if you bring people up to have a respect for it, the likelihood of somebody abusing it becomes less. So I'm very much somebody that would say to a child, yes, if the adults are having a drink with dinner, you can have a splash of wine and water, so that you are seeing how to productively incorporate it into your food and drink. And if you don't like it, you just don't bother. Don't worry about it if you don't like it. But at least you've tried, and you've tried in a healthy environment. I'd also be the mum buying my kids condoms, so, you know, there you go. But there you are. But it just seems like, thank you, Tibbles, it was a very healthy join in there. I appreciate your quick stirrage and begging off. But yeah, I don't know. It's just such a strange thing. I mean, I suppose the entire country did ban alcohol for a while, didn't they? Oh, I'm sorry, I have got cramp in my leg. So Creature is getting the blanket back again. Oh, and I'm just going to stand here on my leg for a second. So yes, I find the whole thing very strange. See my breasts, I need to use the trimmer on the front of this jumper. But yeah, so it's it always seems a bit strange to me when you see people clamping down on something, because in my experience, the more you tell people no, the more they're going to want it. Oh, so yeah, I've always been somebody who sort of thought, well, teach respect, teach people to understand, you know. Oh, gosh. I remember Alco Pops. I was really surprised they were still around, because you see, I could understand the argument that Alco Pops, sorry, I'm just trying to stretch this leg out, that Alco Pops are maybe an unhealthy approach if they are made to taste so like pop or juice that they don't register the alcohol. And I think you should acknowledge the alcohol in a drink. But I was never really mad into them anyway. I did used to like the occasional Smirnoff Ice. I was never into WKD, which is strange because normally I'm a massive fan of a blue drink. Either a fake blue raspberry, or a fake tropical is normally right up my alley. No, I never really got into them. When I was drinking them, it was all about lemonade, if I remember rightly. And there was a big thing about which of the two big lemonade brands did you like. But I found that I would sit down to drink it expecting a refreshing lemonade and would come away with something that tasted like a vodka had farted on it. And because of that, I very much got myself into the idea of, do you know what, if I want a drink, I'm just going to have a drink. And for many years, I was an avid rock and roll drinker. I was Jack Daniels and Coke. Many different approaches to that. But yeah, it's absolutely... Never really got into the Alco Pops. I think, again, because when I started drinking, it was water and wine. It was a sip of whatever mum and dad had on the go. My dad had terrible tasting drink, which I have unfortunately picked up some of. Love a Jägermeister, but That's a danger zone for me. I haven't had Jägermeister in ages. I used to love a Jaeger bomb. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. I once drank a whole bottle of black vodka over the course of about 12 hours with Red Bull, because the Red Bull keeps you boosted with your caffeine levels. So I was silly drunk all night. It was excellent, but I wouldn't recommend doing it again. But black vodka was really nice stuff, actually. I haven't seen that in ages. I wouldn't think to have it. I've got a whole skull full of Dan Aykroyd's vodka, it turns out. We've just discovered. I told you about that, didn't I? That he was on TV talking about how he had his own vodka brand and had done for years. Because obviously you've got Ryan Reynolds, who's doing gin, and somebody else was doing whiskey, and so, you know, sort of, I think he was just saying, oh, it's not a new thing. A lot of us have sidelines in areas that will bring us some regular money should the acting work wind out. Peking Duck! Hello, darling. We're discussing alcohol because I'm British. So yeah, so basically I kind of like was just like, oh, that's really cool. He says, yes, ours is the only one that comes in a skull-shaped bottle. My mum, who was watching this, said, you stuck your what and who now? And she messaged me and she said, did you know? And this is what the brand's called. So I went and looked, and Greg's sister, my sister-in-law, she of introducing me to Malbec, also had bought it for me, totally unaware that it was Dan Aykroyd. And Dan Aykroyd's one of my favourite. For when I was in like my teens and 20s, he was like my favourite actor, comedic actor. And absolutely, I was made up when I realised. And she had no idea. I suddenly messaged her 10 years after she bought it for me. Did you know? She's like, no, I didn't know. That's so cool. So yeah, she said apparently it was recommended to her, and it had a funny shaped bottle, so she thought that'll do her. And she was right, it did. It just keeps giving. Oh, White Lightning.
To disco.
Oh my goodness, White Lightning in the park. Cider in the park. Oh my goodness. Sorry, creature. Sorry, baby. It's all right. You're okay. You've done nothing wrong. I'm just being clumsy. You carry on sleeping, dear. I'll try not to kick you in the arse again. Ah, yes. Sorry, I think I've knocked that out of the park now. Hopefully we won't get any more of that nasty stuff in the calves. I never go on with cider. I can't drink cider. I really can't. I just find it so... Oh, it tastes dead to me. It's the only way I can describe it. I like apples. I love apple pie. But cider tastes like somebody killed it. And that's just, there's no other way around it. Can't be doing it. But yeah. Jelly bean. But yes, I have to say, Saturday and Sunday mornings, it was always walking the dogs, moving the cider bottles around. Oh my goodness, I think that's strawberry again. But yeah, it used to be. But I was always a lager drinker. Everybody else would turn up with bottles of cider, and I'd turn up with 12 stubbies of lager. My mum, I think my mum or my dad that used to drink Copperberg. It might have been both. But I think my dad had a thing for the black fruit. Is that Copperberg? No. Ellie, my best mate, liked pear Copperberg. And my dad liked... It's another make. But I think they even do it on draft. Which is a fruit cider rather than an apple cider. And yeah, oh. See, that's the thing that always gets me with Americans being so funny about alcohol. Cider's an alcoholic drink, and they're always talking about having apple cider. Is it alcohol-free, the cider they sell over there? Yeah, I'm very much these days of the impression if I'm going to have a drink, I want it to taste like I'm having a drink. And if I want to have, I mean, I don't particularly like lemonade either, which doesn't help matters. But if I want a lemonade, then I'll have a lemonade, and that's it, really. Don't fanny me around. Most times I'm the idiot going, I don't suppose while you're 10 deep at the bar that you wouldn't mind making me a cup of coffee, would you, chick? Oh, yeah. core. Have I got my Discord open is the next question, of course. I thought I did. I think I might have had it open on the wrong screen. Hang on a sec. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, I've had sours once, and my friend was organising a hen night for another friend of ours, and because me and her were kind of palsy, she just sort of assumed I would go with whatever. So everybody else got a choice of sour, and she had 2 of each flavour. And there were 10 or 12 of us in the stretch limo going into London. And yeah, and so she said, "Oh, we'll just have the apple ones, won't we?" And I'm like, I fucking hate apple. Hate apple flavour. I thought, just choke it down. It's a hen do. Just choke it down. And I choked it down. And I choked on it. Never went back to sours after that. I used to like doing tequila rounds with my mates. And I used to drink a lot of Jack Daniels back in the day. Because I was a rock chick. And that's what you did. But yeah. That's it. Don't talk to the British about the weather and alcohol. Oh my goodness. Random. Right. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Lady with the wind. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, your setup looks nice there. Lovely. Oh, what's happening? Why? Hang on. Wait a second. Oh. It's trying to tell me that I'm going live, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's live. Could you hurry up and let me see what I'm trying to see? Because I'm live. Discord loves to be helpful. Oh, I thought I'd hearted that earlier. I'm sorry, Nacelia. I thought I'd hearted that your boyfriend was back. A boyfriend's back. On a British in trouble. Ooh la, hey la, my boyfriend's back. Oh. How long have you got your additional pupper for, Angel? There we go. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I had Discord open. And it didn't update me that new stuff had come up. So I'm now like, oh my God, there's loads happening on Discord. I'm evil. Oh. Cool. Right, I'm up to date. Sambuca. Now you see, Aftershock and Sambuca, they were just... I don't know. It just never got me. It's like I sidestepped all of that. It was so fashionable. And it was so the in drink. And I think I was too busy drinking pints by that point. I think I'd emerged out of it's too expensive to get drunk on shots. It's all right if you're going to a house party to take a bottle. But if you're actually at a bar, you're paying 70 quid for a bottle of drink that you would pay 20 quid for in the... or 15 quid back in the day in the shops. So I tended to just drink poured. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, do you know? I'm having a terrible problem. I think this pad's definitely dying on me. Oh, gosh. You may as well move in with you, darling, if they're going to be away that often. Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear, excuse me. I'm just having a bit of a snotty do. I don't know whether it's just because it's cold and so I feel I ought to be a bit snotty, or whether maybe what's wrong with me is I'm battling a bit of a head cold. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing major, but it's just enough to be dragging my energy down. I actually started going to hang up the laundry earlier, and I was just like, am I biting off more than I can chew here? And I thought, isn't that pathetic? Folding some knickers and balling up some socks and putting a few things that are already on hangers next to the wardrobe is going to be too much for me. But I did seriously consider not doing it. And then I thought, no, come on, because it's going to be another hour before I can take meds anyway. I may as well be doing something. I'm living between the beeps on my phone that tell me I can take another drug. It's terrible. Oh, you'll find time to party, Sophie. We'll find time, don't worry. Oh, I don't mind dog sitting. I like dog sitting as long as my dogs get on with the other dogs. But yeah, I like having other dogs around. It's quite nice. Although Creature gets so clingy. He really does. He's not forgiven me for Ripley. And they're like, they'll proper cuddle up to each other now. But oh, he's so cute. Look at you. Where's my phone? There. It seems rude not to take the opportunity to do a quick. There we go. Pop this on the floof spot. Please note I never got my blanket back. Oh. Oh, look! The Met Office have sent another warning. Storm Aisha, bringing strong winds and rain on the 21st and 22nd, but at least it'll be warmer. Yeah. Right, what was I doing? Oh, that's right, I was going to put a picky up on Discord for floofs. Where are we? Blue spot, there we go. My current view. Mum, come on, come on, you can do it. There it is. Cute. I'm very much somebody who these days likes to sit round with a good meal and a bottle, maybe a game or some cheese and biscuits and just chill. Do you know what I mean? I like to chill drink. I have no desire to get it down my neck in the way I used to when I was a young'un. Should think so. I can't remember. Can we post mods? Does anybody remember? Can we post videos onto Discord? Or do they need to be links to an alternate source? I can't remember. We have basic Discord. I don't pay for anything on Discord. So if the thingies are... because a lot of the stuff you see on Discord tends to be GIFs rather than actual videos, and everything else is links. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, chaps. So, yeah, have at it. Good luck. Right, I suppose I better get this old machine running. Let me close that for a minute. So, going to do a little bit of Barbie play and see if we can try and work out... That was a strange little message that just popped up there. How weird. Oh, hang on. Stop! Stop everything! I just realised what I forgot to do! Hang on. There it is. That's what I wanted. I'm sorry. I'm just having an argument here now. Because things and stuff.
Colours!
Oh, what colour would you like, Nacelia? Oh, yes, of course you have, for the puppers. Yes, go red. Let's go red. I'm just going to close that because... Done. I was going to have a quick look at kits. But apparently... I'm asking for the moon on a stick because my PC has just decided to grind to a halt. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was trying to be organised. It didn't go very well for me. Here we are. Right. Are you going to launch the game again instead of going to... Yes, you are, you little shit. Couldn't you, though? Wouldn't you, though? Oh, I would. With gay abandon. Let's see. Oh, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. Waiting for it to let me do me thing. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm so sorry, dears. Couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, could I? That's what I wanted. I want my turrets. So I'm going to attempt... I meant to pre-order it yesterday, and what with everything, I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so it didn't happen. So should we try again to see if it will let me get me bits? I do not want the Sims Medieval, thank you. Castle Estate Kit. There's a fire burning through my soul. Yeah, so the reason I got sucked into, and I'm painfully aware that there may be a lot of people that are too young for this, but Madonna's Vogue from the MTV Awards back in the day is one of the best ever videos ever. That is what sent me down the rabbit hole of watching all these old videos and challenging songs for people and all that kind of good stuff, because I kind of, at the time, it was absolutely just stunning. Everyone was just like, oh, she did what? Now, these days, the kind of thing they do on these like Grammy Awards and MTV Awards and stuff is just absolutely gobsmackery. But, yeah. If you ever want to go see the kind of cool stuff that Madonna used to do before she became a caricature of herself, that's it. She scares me a bit these days. Right, I am just going to very quickly make sure that we are downloaded. Yay, I'm downloading the castle. Yay, we can have a nose. So, yes. Come on. You can do it. Put your back into it. There we go. It's downloading. It's downloading. It better be good. I'm going to be so gutted if it's shite. I really am. It doesn't look shite, does it? It looks pretty. We'll have a look at that first, and then we'll get cracking on with trying to see exactly what a landlady has to do other than just buy properties, because we haven't done an awful lot of managing, have we? We've occasionally cleaned up a bin, we've kicked a couple of people out, but we haven't really done an awful lot of actual landladying, so we definitely need to do that. We're installed. Right, I am going to launch it and we can have a quick look. Oh no, not lagging. Excuse me. Mind you, it doesn't take much these days. We've got so many add-ons now. It's probably getting to the point where people are going to start having to consider what they have available, which is something you used to have to do. Certainly I know you did with Sims 2. If you didn't have enough system availability I should say, you would have to sort of say, right, well, I can live without this pack and just uninstall the pack, you know, back in the day of discs and the like. But yeah, so I mean, it's probably going to end up getting to that point where people, if not already at that point, where people are going to have to start making decisions about what they're using and whether they want to have it installed, which is sad, but true. Dun, 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 dirty, dirty, dirty. Welcome to the Sims 4 Castle Estate Kit. As always, no, I'm not getting the cast stuff. I'm happy with my CC, but I will pretty much always get a bit of build stuff. So build something grand, get inspired by the majesty of castles, and build using Gothic arches stackable on 8 windows, grand staircases, gorgeous stonework, and a large portcullis gate. It's all about the gravitas, darling. You've got to love a classic. You've got parapets, stained glass, arrow slits, and even a gargoyle are among the classical details that will make your manor magnificent. So, let's go in. Let's just go into the builds and we'll just do a quick play with some of the new stuff that's come in. And then we will crack on with my lady. Should we go and play on her world? She's too busy being totally embarrassed that she owns a fabulous place. Yeah, I just got the cast one, the build by one. I will not. Sorry, she's a bit embarrassed because she's got a fabulous house, but she'll get over herself. Right, so here we go. Let me get rid of this. I really must move this so I can see what the darn hell I'm doing. Let's go in here and let's have a play with some new kit. If we do ourselves a little extra, and then let's go in and organise by our new pack. Castle Estate. Well, that's thrilling. Come on, show me something. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's go for big walls. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that is so gorgeous. What are our colours? Oh, we've got proper stone. Oh, look at the tarnish. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Let's have a look from the inside. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Let me just quickly go up a level and I'll get rid of that ceiling. There we go, so we can see it in sunlight. That, the tarnish. Oh, I love it. It just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I'm a bit upset. My parents will tell you ever since I was a child I've been obsessed with like churches and stately homes and stuff, and I love it when you can see the wear and tear on a building. Look at this. Portcullis. Oh, but you are gorgeous. Oh, you're gorgeous. We've got the same palettes as well. Looks like we've still got tarnish. We've got that, and then that is clean. Got ya. Ooh, that one is properly manky. Oh, these are gorgeous. They really are. Yeah, you see you've got the little llamas on there. So obviously they are sponsored by llamas. Cool. I am loving these portcullises. Let's have a look at the other size doorways. So we've got arches. And again, yeah, we've got tarnish or no tarnish. Love it. And then the other doorway, which is... We got this with a tarnish as well? Yes, we do. It's funny, the tarnish on the pale grey just goes absolutely black, doesn't it? Move across. There you go. Yeah. Okay. I can live with this. Okay, and then for regular, we've just got standard doors. Well, I suppose that's more of an internal, isn't it? If you're going to go for it, you really want to go for it full on, man. And again, with or without aging. Oh, we definitely need to have a play with Anna's place. We do. We are absolutely going to have a play with Anna's place. Right, let's have a look at windows. So, these are standard height windows. Excuse me a second. I'm actually just going to get rid of this wall here. Hopefully that will avoid this bouncy up and downiness. There we go. Right. So, standard height windows. So, you've got like an arrow window. Double. Stacked. Then I would assume if they're stackable that you can. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I'm redoing the church. I warned you. I'm redoing the church. This is so beautiful. So could you theoretically... And obviously we've got the same colour palettes on this that we have with the doors. So, oh! Oh, look! Oh, that is so cute! Oh, guys, I'm in my happy place. I suppose there's only going to be so many variations you can do. And what you might want to do is instead of having every... there we go. Instead of having everyone with that, you might want to have that one above or that one below. And only have the middle one have the artwork on it. So you wouldn't necessarily want every single one to be stacked like this, would you? But, might have been nice to have a bit more variation, but actually I'm not going to complain too much about that one because I'm in my happy place. Let's have a look. So do these come... Actually, I could just do this. That would be easier, wouldn't it? God help us. Here we go. So with this one we get... I clicked on the right one here. No, I haven't, have I? God's sake, here it is.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
So yeah, you've got... Oh, look! It does have variations on it. Oh, this is wicked. Let me just try something.
Well, hello there.
Hi, Dragon Ball. Thank you for the follow there, darling. Welcome on in. We do have a Discord if you want to come and hang out with us, but at the moment I am too busy geeking out about this. And I want to see exactly what we can do with the stackability. So if we do it double height... And then let's get rid of this floor. So we can really stack it. Oh my goodness. That's the one I want. Keep pressing the wrong one, so... Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And then if I chuck that one away again, move that one over. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love this! Happy, happy camper. Oh, everything I build will be a castle from now on in. I love this. I absolutely love this. I do like a bit of leaded window. I love the colours. Yes. Very, very happy. We will be able to upgrade Anna's place a little, I think, in the coming weeks. Let's see, what else have we got? If we go back into Castle Estate. So this is... Oh, this is all of them. So you've got tall... Oh, look at this. Oh, my. Oh, this is gorgeous. Now, why will you not line up? That's strange, isn't it? I suppose you can just give it a nudge. So they will sit, you just need to have to use your Alt button. But, oh goodness. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I am absolutely made up. Best £5 ever! Oh my goodness. Well... we will have to see what we can come up with. Oh, I love this. This is so cute, guys. Sorry, let me just go back in and keeps flicking off my castle. So you've got 2 oblongy and then 5 variants there of arched. That is so good. And then you've got that one as well. Love the rose windows. The rose windows are gorgeous. And then the little arrow slit window as well. I'm so happy. I really am. I can't even, guys. I really can't even. I know it just sounds so pathetic to be so giddy about something like this, but honest to Betsy, I have been so gutted about the state of making a castle in this game. Especially when you've had an actual spin-off medieval. Do you know what I mean? Let's see, so we've got this one, which is an heirloom handrail, which, yeah, I like that actually. And again, I think you're going to see all of variations. Do you have tarnish? We have tarnish! All that effort Greg got into getting me my bloody hoodie, and all he needed to do is give me £4.50 and tell me to go on this 2 weeks after Christmas. Honestly, I'm a little bit emotional, guys. Isn't this silly? I don't think I've really acknowledged just how frustrating it has been. Oh God, that's beautiful! I have been so frustrated for so long trying to build my favourite style of architecture, because you can do it, but it's a fiddly piece of faff and it's never 100% look right. Can you bear with me 1 second? Now, I know we have a new gargoyle, but we all know who I'm looking for, don't we? Gary! Come to me, Gary. Right, let's just pop Gary there. Let me grab Gary and let's see. Oh, look. He looks beautiful. Gary the Gargoyle says, I am fabulous. Oh. Isn't that wicked? Oh my goodness, guys. I am...
Gary the Gargoyle says, kiss my square.
Kiss everybody's square! For kiss your square and your square and your square. Oh, that is just absolutely gorgeous. Right, and so this is the eavesdropping llama. Now, this is a proper gargoyle, to be fair. If we're going to be argumentative, this is actually a proper gargoyle because gargoyles are supposed to spout water. So the llama is
Gary
technically...
the Gargoyle says, go balls deep.
Go balls deep! So, yeah, Gary the Gargoyle is technically not a gargoyle, but I mean, really, he possibly could spout something out of that glorious gaping maw of his. But these are proper gargoyles because they're designed to run water off of them, which is why they sit lower. And to be fair, we could actually sit Gary on top of one of them and have Gary ride his own pet llama to safety. That looks like filth! I shouldn't be having this much fun, should I? Oh, looking at the muscles on Gary, I don't think water is what he's going to be spouting. Oh my goodness, you've got a heraldic chest. Again, you have the tarnish. Did we have a tarnish on Larry? Oh, fuck me sideways, they get a tarnish as well.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean. Oh my goodness! Look at the tarnish! Oh my! Oh, I'm supposed to be picking just one, aren't I? Not a selection to choose from. Here we go. We have... Oh, pink. Oh, I think this is going to be a sour raspberry. I probably need to be brought down from a great height. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I'd forgotten how sharp they are. Oh. My goodness. Right, so, where was I? Let's have a look. So we've got the two types of battlements. Well, that's a handrail and that's a battlement, to be fair. But both work as fences, so that's absolutely bloody marvellous. Do we get any pillars? We got a new pillar! Compound column. And again, look at the filth on that bad boy. I love it. Let's go up. Will you stretch, dear heart? Oh, look. Actually, I didn't realise how short they went. I suppose that's only standard room height, isn't it? It looked a lot shorter. Oh, just the epic build. I am going to be putting aside epic build time. Oh my goodness, guys. This is just superb. Just superb. And there's regular stone, and then you've got the white marbly type, which is of course a softer one. That's why it's probably why that one goes black when it's tarnished rather than just going a darker grey, because you could just use this as a tarnish, couldn't you? Oh my goodness, guys. God, look how big that goes up as well. Oh, you can go right up into the ceiling. I have never played with the length of my columns before. I'm delighted with the results. Oh my goodness. Redeemed a coffee? A coffee? Oh. Darlings to everybody and all who ride in her. Clinkies. I am fucking made up. I'm not even going to try to wipe this smile off my face. I'm happy. happy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is so glorious. I am honestly made up. I really am. I know it's such a small thing, but for me, I'm a bit giddy with it. Now, do we get... Let's look at all. Right, here we go. So we've got the historic stone brick, which is new, and we can go tarnish with it. So you can disappear up into the eaves there, and then nearer the bottom. Oh, that looks brilliant, doesn't it? See, a belfry could be filth. But where Mrs. Beryl can reach with her Swiffer, you're absolutely fine. Oh, now I need a Mrs. Beryl to be the woman that goes round and cleans for Karen. Oh my goodness. I am a little giddy, just a little. Can't wait to tell my mum. She's going to sit there going, Mama Cripley, smiling politely. Actually, I think there will be absolutely zero surprise. Oh, look! Moatside! It's Moatside, people! It's got moss on it! Do you know, sometimes when they've brought the most recent glittery pink clothes out, or the newest version of white on white furniture, and you just suddenly think, are they even building for me anymore? And then this shit comes out and you think, the game I spend most of my life playing actually does understand what I need. And that is, occasionally, I need to build a castle. Oh, guys, I am so excited about all of this. I really am. And that's just I am made up by that. You've got so many variations as well. So that one kind of transitions down. This one is just properly rank. Love that. And that's the transition-y one that I had up top, isn't it? And then that's the clean version. That is just bang on. Absolutely bang on. Oh, I've got to build universities. We're going to build a university. We're going to rebuild the university for Thingy to go to. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make a full-on university building with stuff and things. And there'll be moss and just gargoyles up the yin-yang. That's what we're going to do. Did Karen just get butt-fucked while we go and create a new university for Moonshine to go to? Oh my god, how epic is all of this? Oh, this is gorgeous. So what else did we get with the kit? Let's see, what else have we got? So, grand sitting room. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's a nice little sample of what you can do, isn't it? Let's see, what else have we got? So we've got those wall patterns. Let's look at flooring. Oh, that's quite pretty. Oh, let's see what they've done with the floor. So we've got, let me just do a quick zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. I think the uni build could be a goer. Right, so let's see. Let me get rid of this grid for a second so we can see that floor. So how have they done it? So you can do like an outside courtway. Have you got that with each of them though? It doesn't look like. Now that might be a step missed. I'm not going to let it devastate me though, because I'll probably only build with sandstone and greys anyway. So yeah, it is a pity you don't have the moss in every single one. But to be fair, with flooring, it's treated so much differently to walls, that with footprints and people pottering and all that kind of stuff, the stone can change so much anyway. So I'm not going to let that devastate me. I'm not. Doesn't look like we have any roof architecture. Doesn't look like we're getting new roofing, but that kind of makes sense because most of your roofs are probably going to end up being either turret style or flat. Oh, here we go. We've got a battlement frieze. Let's have a look at how this works. Ooh, that's pointy, huh? I'm going to be honest with you. My first thought there is they look like udders. Let's try popping the walls up so we can see them in situ. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Not quite as udderly, but still slightly udderly, aren't they? So where is this supposed to sit? Because part of me, you know, does want to... There you go, a couple of udders hanging down as it jumps. That's quite cute though. And this is... That's the exterior one. Hang on. Sorry. Too close, aren't I? There we are. Oh, I quite like that. What kind of tarnish do we get? Just standard. Honestly. Oh, do excuse me. And then without... Okay, yeah, no, I can see a difference. Ooh, likey. So we've checked out the walls, checked out the floors, done doors, done them. Oh, do we have heirloom banister? We actually have a banister that directly matches. I like that. Amazing how often they don't do that, and it's quite annoying. Right, nothing outsidey. I wasn't expecting there to be a swimming pool, to be fair, but you never know. They might have added something for the moat. Okay, let's have a look. Is that literally everything that we get? I suppose it is mainly build, isn't it? So it makes sense that you'd only get a couple of extra side pieces. I think, actually, I am made up. I really am. I really am. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, so I think you're right, it is only a kit. You can only expect so much. And we have got stuff like we've got Gary the Gargoyle. We've got some other ones that we can adapt as well because I've used them in the past. So yeah. What do we reckon, guys? Should we go ahead and do a bit of a change of plan and do a build today with the new kit? I am feeling the vibe. I'm also feeling a need for a pee. So I think what I might do... I'm really pleased. The amount of work that looks like they've gone into the thought that's gone into it has been absolutely worth it. Okay, cool. Well, we'll do a build. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to take a quick break now because I do need to go to the toilet. And I will... He knows the wrapping up noise. So I'm going to feed puppies a bit early, get them sorted, get them settled, and we'll come back, find a few inspiration pics and get ourselves started with some old school uni building! Shit a brick, I'm so excited. Hello, darlings. I'm back and I'm still as gay and giddy over this new little kit as I've ever been. So yes, we're definitely going to do a new build. Hey Tim, how you doing, lovely? Oh, sorry, Ripley decided she was going to stand outside for a while. For no apparent reason other than she was going to stand outside for a while because I think... it's warmer than it has been for the last few days. So she's just like, dude, seriously, let's just stay here. Okay, I am going to have a quick look. I'm sort of thinking what I want to build in the Not So Berry World is I want to make a university that she is going to go to. Oh, honey, I bet you're going to enjoy that. Your pipes freeze every year, don't they? Honestly. The north of England, the north. Right, so let's have a little bit of a look at Oxford University first, because I think it's the slightly older, isn't it? Not that it really matters when you're talking in hundreds of years, eh? And meanwhile, oops, press the wrong button, do apologise, guys. I am going to go... Why? What event? Oh, God, are we still doing the birthday party? Oh, that'll be why. Okay, then let me just finish off the birthday party. I'd forgotten we were in the middle of doing that. It's very pendulously close, but there she is. There's our gorgeous girl. She's aged up. She's a teen now. Oh, I wish I'd made myself a sandwich now. I've got a real yen for a ham sarnie. Every time it comes up, I must find out how to turn that off. So anyway, yes, I just bought the new kit for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, because this is not what's advertised. I'm going to change it now. Newcastle kit means new uni build for Not So Berry. Hashtag change of plans. Okay, yes, so we were planning to do some Barbie work today and play in that world, but instead we are going to build ourselves a new university because I got a little bit overexcited. So, as that's done, I can now quickly save and we will head out and get ourselves into... This is true. York is absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a quick look and see what we can find. So let's go for imagery around universities. Oh, that's not good, is it? Just dropped. Okay, well, let's load that again. Hopefully the save took. So this is some Oxford places. These are quite impressive buildings. Okay. That's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at York. Old Town. York Old Town, that's what we want. Images. Oh, that's proper in the lanes, isn't it? Or whatever it's called up here. Is it the lanes in Brighton? I can never remember which is which. Shambles in York, that's what it's called. Yeah, so basically all the buildings are leaning into each other and look like they're going to schmoosh any second. I love that. But that's not what we want. We want impressive buildings, don't we? Oh, there we go. Is that York Minster? There you go. I knew the lanes had something to do with it. But yeah, I mean... Oh, that's New York. Wasn't quite looking for New York. What's that one? That is gorgeous. I've been there. I've been there. That is a beautiful view down into the Minster. It's gorgeous. I definitely want something that feels university. So while I do agree that there are some real... I mean, that's a proper inspiration pic. So I'm going to save that image from York. Because I like that. Why don't we have a quick look? Excuse me a sec, I may as well get the game running while we're there. Let me have a look at Cambridge, actually, because I managed to not see any of Cambridge while we were there the other weekend. Which is a pity. I love architecture, so Cambridge was like really attractive to me, but unfortunately was not to be, my darls. I could not walk that length of time. This is the kind of thing I was thinking of, actually. Right, there we go. So I can now go into world. There we are. So, that's the kind of thing I was thinking of. Because we could do it with a big end, and then we could do... that's another picture of it up there. That's beautiful, isn't it? A big end. Let's save this image. Cambridge. Oops. Uni. And let me go back and get York Uni. York Uni. Oh, do excuse me. I am snotty as you like today. No. It's given us a lot of the modern ones, isn't it? That's quite pretty, that red brick, but we wouldn't be using the new stuff with that, would we? Let's see, what else have we got? Because I think red is, we don't have red brick, we have various stone, more medieval castle than... It's a very cute building though, isn't it? I mean, it's inspiration. Let me save. York Uni. I've no idea. I've never tried to build on any of the like universities or anything. So I've got no idea what I need to keep. I've only very briefly been there for the graduation of Safi, just before my dad knocked off. So, yeah. Let's see, what else have we got? A lot of the buildings it's throwing up for York are very modern looking. Well, I suppose modern is as modern does, really, doesn't it? I quite like the look of the doors on this. Let's save this one as well. If there are any images that spring to your mind... please do... Oh, these are saving as bloody files. I mean to save the image, daft tart. Save image as York Uni. Yeah, pop them into Discord maybe, because I'd love to see what you guys think of when you think of sort of a castle university. I suppose when they're advertising it, they're trying to keep it looking super savvy, ultra modern, aren't they? So that's probably why it's throwing up a lot of brochure style things. Kendra, I don't blame you. It snowed this morning here, but it was just a light layer, and now it feels a lot warmer out there than it did earlier. I think that's, I was just saying, I think that's why my dog wouldn't come in when I let her out for a pee. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's pretty. Right, let's have a look and see what the situation is if I need to get something super special great to build in the world. How strange, Greg, we're getting home just after the dogs have been fed. I'm a bitch, aren't I? Hey baby, dogs have been fed. Britechester, here we go. So, that's the library. Which one's which? Foxbury seem young compared to the historical buildings surrounding it. So that's the younger of the two, isn't it? And that's the housing. More housing. I suppose we could change the library, couldn't we? Because then we don't have to worry so much about it fitting into little kind of specific moulds as such. We can just do a big place with loads of stacks in it, you know? I think I might do is redo the library then, if we're all happy with that idea. Should we try that?
No.
No? Oh, look at you, E-Smart shirt on. Which one is it? Oh, I like that one. It's got a bit of texture to it. How was your time? Was it fun? Where did you go?
Italian place.
Yes.
Same place we went to last time.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's good.
I had chicken, duck,
Sorry, your chicken pate.
roast duck,
What sauce?
honey and something like
Oh, nice. Hello, darling. Oh, gosh, you almost have whiplash.
that. Sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding. Hey! Oh my goodness. I got the new thingy for building, the new pack, and it is glorious. So I've said a big fuck off to what we were supposed to be doing today, and now we're doing this instead! I'm very excited. Did I save that? Sorry guys, I've just suddenly... Yeah, I took them.
You should have, it's only 6.
No, I took the earlier ones. Hey baby.
Keep these,
Where
and then
is...
I go back and get my jumper out of the back of the car.
Oh, you silly sod.
Come on, you.
Sorry, I just couldn't remember if I had updated the actual thing. I knew I meant to. Gosh, my spelling's terrible. Okay. There we go. I've updated the stream info. I wasn't sure if I did it before. Okay, darlings. So, let's do the uni library then. Because that's going to be a bit easier to manage. We won't have to faff too much. And then we can just basically make it a big old library with sofas and tables and stuff inside. And we can focus on the architecture, which is the most important bit after all. Sorry. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a bit... Let's put the walls up. Let's see what we've got. It's quite cute. I don't dislike it, but it's definitely not what I was looking for. So, let's bulldoze the lot. Okay, so our requirements for a library will be bookshelves, desks, desk chairs, computers, waste disposal, sink, toilet, living chair, chess table. We can manage this, can't we? What I'd like to do, I want to kind of get the grandeur of it. Just trying to get a feel for the size. Let's just put that back up because that's in my way. Right. Where is it? Is it just a square, so it doesn't matter where I put... Yeah, it's just a square. I was sort of thinking maybe to raise the terrain up a little bit. As if they had converted like an old castle site. Rather than it being like a manor if you know what I mean. Make it more castle-like. So let's go back to the pictures I've saved. If you just bear with me, darlings, I'm just whipping out. Actually, up. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Of course I wanted that. What were you thinking? Right. So I've got an awful lot of pictures of things that are of no relevance anymore. So I might just go ahead and delete a couple of these. Oh no, need to keep that one. Need to update that because we now have more packs. Can't remember the last time I updated my pack list, actually. Very remiss of me. Right, so we have... I like this. That big old fat bluff at the end. I also like this, but obviously in stone. I like the sides maybe to have some of these kind of turrety effect things with the roof sinking into the side. This is another York one. Where have you gone? Oh, I saved that. I think. Let me see if it'll open. There it is. So that's... I think I prefer the slightly curved rather than the square sticky outy bit. Yeah, I think I preferred these two so far. And I think the other one I had of York was... You see, that I like. Let me just see if I can enlarge this a little bit more, because I love the idea of looking... This is something I love about the UK, and I think would devastate me to miss if I went somewhere that was more modern, is how higgledy-piggledy everything is. And you can be walking up a street in the UK and there's suddenly a fuck-off cathedral or something that is old enough to have been around before other countries existed. And that's not meant to be like one-upmanship. That's just genuinely mindfuckery, if you ask me. That we have a university that is older than some nations established on the earth. And, you know, it's same in Egypt. You know, you walk out of Pizza Hut and you're on top of a bloody funeral pyre for a thing. Oh, cheers, Tibbs. I will have a quick nose. So, yeah, it's... Let me have a look. Building suggestions. Ooh. Oh, those. Tibbles has just put some really pretty pictures up on Discord. I do like the big dome. That is gorgy. Yes. I love that kind of absolute mindfuckery of... It's like when we were going into Cambridge. And unfortunately I only got to see the nasty side street bit. Which I say nasty, it's not nasty, it's just not as well maintained, because it's just shops and places for people to go and eat quickly before they go on. Oh, that one's pretty though, isn't it? It almost looks like it's pixelated, the way they've built the side pieces onto that. That's gorgeous. We might end up with an entire rebuild of the whole area at this rate. There are some beauts in there, Tibbs. Thank you. Oh, turrets! We do need turrets. The question is, of course, do we do circular or do we do square up and downy like the Minster? Because we get more windows in that way. I quite like that. I'm sort of thinking I'd quite like to have a big front like this. I like, on the one that's got the turrets in the corner... Tibbs, I like the way the windows are along the side of that building on the... sorry, it's on two different PCs, so I can't just bring the picture over that I'm looking at. But, yeah, it's... Some older and some newer buildings are shit. We can't get away from this, can we? But, yeah, so I like the side look of that building on the left-hand side of the turrety one. I'm so good at explanations. Ooh, that one's quite pretty as well. Ooh. Oh, we've got a little bit that we can put on the roof to do that. Yeah, Britain's like, hold my beer. I know. But the thing is that something to be proud of? Yes, in some ways. What's it built on? Yeah. So, yeah. That's an awful lot of chunky Kit Kat. I think I might save that for tomorrow night. Might even save my sweet and salty popcorn for then. And pop the top off of this mince pie. Right, so I am going to start off with something at the front like this. And then look at having some kinds of structures leading off of it. Okay. Right. Excuse me, that's very, very smooshy pastry. So. As somebody who's always lived in pubs, I got to live in a vast majority of places, some quite old buildings with terrible reconfigurations. So I had the best of both worlds. Right. So. I'm trying to work out where I want the front of the building to be. I think it's going to have to be here, isn't it? Because you see that's domed and that's like a back. So I think we'll do the front here and we'll make it a reasonably long building. I'm going to make it very tall. So we'll start off at the top. And I'm going to go for a quite grand entranceway. So if I grab this, if we do it, say, just see where I am here. And how tall of that? That's full height, that's what we want. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And where is it? There it is. So it's flat fronted. Let's copy this. Again, I want that full height. So I want 2 stories. And then, how many have I done that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, that'll work out. Okay, so then what I want to do is go up another floor. Oops, I meant to click on that one. What am I like? Cack-handed, that's what I'm like. Go up another one. I want to go up another one. Bitches. Okay. We'll get round this. It's okay. I'm not going to be stopped. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make that bigger. 4. Yeah, I want to make this slightly bigger. If we bring this up there, there, and then okay, what's going on here? Oh, I'm pressing copy instead of bloody move, daft tart. Oh, da, 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 da. Goodness gracious me, I'm getting annoyed with you now. Let's just do it this way. Probably going to regret going up high so quickly because it's just going to annoy me for the rest of this, isn't it? I didn't think half wall. Let's try half wall, shall we? So it won't let me go up a floor anymore. I think I've gone as high as it'll let me. Why are you... There we go. That looks better, right? No, 4th floor is as high as it'll go. So I can do half walls if I need them. Let's bear that in mind. Because I might put the turret-y half walls up there. Okay, so we've got this now. And what I quite like to do is put roof art on there, but I'm not sure. Got something like that. Colours does that come in? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got the red brick on it. I don't want the red brick, so that's a no-go. Pity, because it's got the little insignia, but I just don't like the red brick finish. We might have to do a little bit of manipulation to get what we want. Really? Everybody says? Absolutely stunned? Yes. Okay. Well, it's still doable. Oh, what's that? Mullet roof toupee. Yeah, not really. Okay. Well, we can bodge something. We can bodge something. It's a bit nothingy, isn't it? Okay, well, no panic. We're just trying to get the structure together at the moment. So, get rid of you. Let's go back round. So, sort of thinking if we do... Keep clicking on the wrong one. I'm annoying myself. If we were to do that, too big. Just boofs the sides out slightly. And then I'm thinking, do we want the sides the same? Actually, if I want to do the double windows, I'm going to have to, aren't I? So, maybe... let's pull these out. I'm not sure. I think I've probably gone a bit further back than I need to. Because I'm kind of thinking it would be quite cool to maybe have a little go across the back bit, which is maybe where we have bathrooms and the like, almost like an extra built-on bit, if that makes sense. Let me see what I mean, because if you look here, you can see on this picture, you've got where, in this picture from Cambridge, they've built on. So you've got this, which is much more Edwardian, and then you've got this... God, I sound studious, don't I? I've got no fucking clue what it is, mate. I'll say Edwardian. And then you've got this, which looks like it kind of broaches the in-betweeniness. Do you know what I mean? So, I kind of like the idea of building like an add-on at the end, which is like something that's been put on to accommodate the more modern aspects of life. So it'll have proper come on, why won't you allow me to... oh, is it because you're... God's sake. That looks like we're in. That's not moved at all, has it? Oh, for pity's sake. What am I doing wrong here? The same height? Honestly. Okay, so probably going to end up doing all of this and then changing my mind completely, because this is me and that's what I do. Okay. Yeah, it's still all one building as such, but this bit will be... so if we say the initial build comes to here, and then if I copy that, put that at this end here, same there. And then, oops, didn't quite get that right, did I? Oh, I give up. I give up. I try and make things easier for myself. What do I end up doing? Having a nightmare. And then grab that. And have that as like more like a white plaster building rather than having... Well, that's probably... If I had a vision, it might be a bit easier. This is why I'm not an architect, even though I love buildings and stuff, is that I struggle with absolute logistics. I want everything to bend to my will. Apparently physics doesn't rate me high enough to do that. Okay, so it certainly looks imposing, doesn't it? So, oh, itchy ear. Oops. Easier if I do this now rather than wait until later and then getting really irate because it doesn't do what I want it to do. Although I'm probably going to decide this is too monotonous and I want to have it a bit more bitty or something, which is what I normally do. Just trying to get rid of the site of the old building. So again, probably should have done that before I started. Okay, cool. Right. Right. There we go, Castle Estate. So let's get these windows sorted out to begin with. I'm sort of thinking, yeah. Is that the biggest one? Let's see, I've got that one. Do all. There we go. Be easy, won't it? What's that one? Oh, I see. Yeah, so that one is bigger. Okay, let me just move you over here for a sec. So the inspiration photo I've got, we have a window that fills this expanse. Now, of course, I've gone and made this bit narrow because I thought I needed it to be. Wider because I thought I needed it to be. But now I'm just wondering if maybe I would have been better sticking with the original. Right. Let's use these. I'm going to have to make a decision in a minute exactly what colour I need this to be. Because then I can work out what's what and where. Trying to get a vibe for this. Because I think, oh, I know what the problem is. I need to get rid of this level floor. Something so therapeutic about getting rid of floors. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Right, so let's just go back. There we go, so I can see where I am. See, if they're supposed to be stackable, you'd think they'd lock in. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be a problem. It's just a little frustrating. Let's have a look at the door, actually, before I get too carried away. See, now that door fits perfectly, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm going to keep the width. And then have that above. So it's that, or I go for a slightly smaller door and make a more prominent window. I do like that door though. Let's have a look at the actual... I'm looking at a mixture of Cambridge and... Yeah, because if you look here on... That's Westminster. And then that's the building end that I'm also using as inspiration for the end of this building. The doorways aren't actually huge. The window is more prominent. I think I might go with that idea and use the medium-sized door. Get out me way. Get out me way. So if I go for... Not that one. If we go for this door... And then if I move that up, go back to windows. So I've got that as an option. That's still not central, is it? No, maybe I will make it more narrow. Let's have a look. So we've got 5. So it's 1, 2. That's the third 1, 2. Let's go back in. There we are. So I'll need it to be there. That's it. Then yeah. Okay, so I'm having ideas and thoughts. Sorry, guys. So, you... One there. Okay. Right, so gonna do hadn't seen that, but this actually has an extra jutty outy bit. So I'm just experimenting with extra jutty outiness, which is of course what you expect from me. Right. Oh, I see what I've done wrong, yeah. Cool. No. That's it. And again. Cool. So. And then. Oh no, it's only one. It's only one. Sorry. Actually, I could just undo, couldn't I? That's it. Right. And then what I need is half wall. Actually, no, if I go straight for that, pop back up here, select castle. Go for a battlement. Again, I will make a decision at some point. Oh, egots. Same over here. Lovely. Okay then, cool. And then around the bottom. New foundations. Okay. We have to make a decision, guys. What colour do we want? Let's have a look at the area. So do we want to go with this kind of warm sandstone-y colour, or we could go with this, or that foundation would look quite good, but it would need to go with that one, wouldn't it? Should we go yellowy? Just go with base? I think I might do that. If I do this. Actually, that back one shouldn't be the same, but that one should. There we are. Oops, sorry, wrong button. There we go, perfect. Okay then, and then this one will be a different, because this is going to be an add-on. Okay, so as a decision has now been made, I will start getting a little bit more serious about positioning these windows. That's bothersome, because they tell you that they're stackable, but look, you do lose some of the view. going to get the colours on and then maybe go back round and see where I feel I should have a bit more tarnish. Need to go up another one, don't I? There we are. No, that one. I'm going to have to put half walls on. Would that be easier? In here. Sorry, I'm keep going silent, don't I? I don't mean to, it's just getting so focused on trying to make this how I want it to look. Okay. Right, so and then back to doors. Love it. And then back to windows. Thank you, Tibbs. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to want to put something above these doors. Maybe even move the turret back a bit, maybe. Maybe. Before I start even vaguely considering whether I want stairs. That back one. Okay, then what I want to do is to start getting faffy. You faffy? I know, I'm as shocked as you are. Now, do I want to do the same battlements here? Or do I want to use the other fence we had? We had that one. I wonder if that might look better. So, let's just do... Turn the estate off so I can get a wall. Right. Need to be a little bit more than that, wouldn't it? Okay, so that one is... That was standard half. So if I make that one almost medium, maybe. It needs to be seen from below, so maybe I need to start up more than medium. Go more than medium. More than medium. Almost tall, maybe. Nope, not there, I don't. And then very tall. And then randomly, we've lost a wall, darlings. Oh, I see what I've done. Okay, and then I can decorate that or something, can't I, to make it look like it's a topping. And put something, probably gargoyles or something of that ilk up here. Did we, when we got walls, get any new toppers? Doesn't look like it, does it? I suppose I could do glass. Nobody'd ever know, would they, from the bottom? Okay, that is officially classed as something to worry about later. Okay, so... Stairs. Ooh, heirloom stairs. If I just put this here for a sec, can I get this to...
Jelly bean, jelly
Oh!
bean, jelly bean, jelly bean.
Jelly bean. Future me can have that one. I'm busy dealing with what past me has left me with these stairs. Don't think that's banana. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to be lemon. Shall we see? Lemon. There's Angel. Coffee, 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 coffee. Let's get these stairs sorted and then I'll have another look at the turret. Right, so we've got one lot of stairs there. So I want to try and make this... So you arrive there. That would be perfect if I hadn't have put the stairs in the wrong place downstairs. Right, let's go downstairs. You are moving to here. Then we go upstairs and we move you here. Here, here, here. Okay, then we copy, go upstairs. Okay, now things are a little more crunchy. Can we... We don't need to. 1, there are no floors. But 2, Rebellious Ivy Reclaim Ladder, classic wooden. In aged. And then if I very quickly dive into floors, grab me that. You're not going to let me put it in, are you? Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to put you here. Oops, what did I do? Stop! With this medication, you're going to be making me feel a little bit better. So yay! You take medication at 7 o'clock at night, by the way. Now is the time. It really is. Drugs! Lewis Hamilton, Suckfest. Nice. Okay, guys, come on then. Okay, so let's undo what I just did there. Let me now go back into stairs. These. Or do you think it's just because I haven't got a floor? Could I... Oh no, I want to copy it exactly, don't I? Copy. If I've now got a floor up here, can I fit it in? Yes. Yes, she can. It's just one of those days. No, I don't want to demolish that. I wanted to demolish... Bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it, sometimes? Okay. Put the floor back in. No. What do you mean remove ceiling? Oh, God, no, I meant downstairs here. Okay. Why will it not let me build a floor or a ceiling? Ah. Cool. Right. Okay then. Oh, that's not practical at all, is it? It'll let you put that in there, but how are you supposed to get to that if you get in there? Huh? How does that work? Oh my goodness, I knew I should have just stuck with putting in ladders. Okay. Can I can't put it there because that's where you're coming up. I can't put it here because no. That is so weird. I mean, I know no one's going to be using them, but still. Okay, let's get rid of that. And this last bit we'll just do step ladders. Okay. That is possibly some of the most higgledy-piggledy staircases I've ever done in my entire life. But nonetheless, it's done! Now let's copy it. Right. This is going to be the fun bit, is I have to make these stairs again, but facing in the opposite direction. Right? No. So, let me just copy the heirloom stairs like that.
Excuse me, would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
This is potentially a good idea. Thank you. Copy up. And then I need to do it. Let's move you over here. Why will you not go? You did on the other side. That's weird. What have I done wrong here? Why will it not be over there? Right, okay, so... Oh, I see. Hang on. Did I try to put it right in the corner where it should have been here? Got it. Right. Good. And let's move you. If we go up again. So... Oh, hang on. We need to do the floor, don't we? There we are. Okay, and then you go around. No, you're in the middle, aren't you? There. Is that actually usable? Oh, it is. Look, it goes straight up. That is the nearest I've ever got to a decent staircase. And that in itself is one of the saddest statements I've ever made in my entire life. How did I manage to get to work last time? There we go. Right, and then... That's it. Excellent. Whew. That was a moment and a half. Right, okay, so I think we should.
Excuse me. Would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
Everybody's panicking. Quick save, woman. Oh no, don't tell me that I'm not square on. Oh, and I shall weep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. I don't want to do those stairs again. I can't believe how easy that was comparatively. So I kind of don't want to push my luck, if I'm brutally honest with you guys. Nobody trusts EA. EA Games. Fucking everything. Right. I am... I do want to put an archway of some sort above the doors onto the first floor balcony.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Clinkies! Hey Draco! How you doing, my little sin monster? I'm actually really pleased how it's coming out. It looks imposing. Slightly ridiculous. I wish I'd sorted the terrain out before I got started, but that's a here nor there, isn't it? Absolutely. I concur. I couldn't possibly confirm or deny the fact that I very nearly wept openly when I started playing with the new pack, and therefore completely changed my plan. So we're doing a new uni library build using the new pack stuff, and I am so having fun. Oh, good news, I'm crap at terrain, you see, but this kind of build, it tended to be, because it's like it could be like an old castle or cathedral type vibe, you tend to see them up a bit higher, but honestly, this kit, I made up about it. I would ask that the windows maybe be a little bit sexier, but that is a real pedanticness. I wonder if I move that down. Would that now stack on that? I wonder if that's the way to do it. Not that that's where I wanted the little windows to be. I didn't want it quite that much on top of the door, but move you up a sec. If I was to do that, yeah, it's definitely the multiple floors that's causing the issue, isn't it? But you can only make the wall height so high, so it's a bit tricky to get around it, isn't it? Right, let's have a look in here. I want to get something. I don't really think they've got these, but they've got those bloody red bricks on them. I might use those in the newer build at the end, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at wall decor. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. Got new columns, haven't we? Let me have a look at statues for a second. Sorry, I am having a... I kind of know what I'm looking for, which makes it more difficult, because if I know what I'm looking for, I will never find it. EA Games. Crap at filing. Right. Hang on a sec. I mean, it would be new because it wasn't a library when it was first built, obvs. So I could get away with it being new, but I kind of don't want to ruin the actual build with something like that. So I might circle back on that. I'm fannying at this stage. Freely admit to fannyage right now, but I'm just trying to experiment with something. It's kind of what I was looking for, but not. I didn't want to bury the door another square deep. I want to keep the door prominent, but I want to have something beside it to emphasise the door. Kind of a marry ground between this and this, but without putting more wall in. Squidgy Bear! Hello, gorgeous! Thank you very much. We are using the hallowed spires of York and Cambridge to influence this new university build for our not-so-berry teen who's about to go to uni in a couple of episodes probably. She's only just aged up into a teen, bless her, so we've got high school yet. But seeing as we got the new kit out today, we thought it seemed rude not to. Bear in mind I was nearly weeping when I opened it, so... What's that? Oh, it's ruins. I don't really want ruins. No, that's too big, isn't it? Because that's as small as it'll go. And it still looks just too polished, doesn't it? No, because that's still, it's exactly the same as if I just built it on, isn't it? Because of the size of it. Let's go back and have another look at columns, but maybe not just the thingy columns, maybe something. Oh, that could work. What other colours do we have with this? Maybe slightly, no, that's not. This is going to be one of those. Oh, none of the shades are quite what I'm looking for. this is not good. It's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Won't do a small move, it'll only clip exactly where it's put, so I'd have to move. Well, I suppose, worst case, I could move this one across and then recenter accordingly. Oh no, didn't mean that. Well, oh. Yes, I can't even put them next to each other anyway. Okay, that's a nice idea. Let's see what else I've got in here. So that's column decor. No. I'm not 100% sold on this, because I would need to reposition this, but it would mean it kept me central, wouldn't it? Oh. York is absolutely beautiful. Cambridge, I've been to the outskirts. Unfortunately, my energy levels didn't allow me to go walking around the city centre, but maybe if funds allow, maybe Greg and I will go back and do like a city centre stay rather than like the big family thing, because we needed a bigger house because the whole family were there. So, which is why we weren't able to do the whole bit. I mean, Greg could have, but love him, he didn't leave me on my own. He's so sweet, isn't he? Makes you sick, doesn't it? I have been to Oxford. It was actually for one of Greg's work stews, and it was a really nice little hotel, like a boutique hotel. Give his old company their dues. When they did nights out for the company, they did it well, and so they paid for us to have a hotel room to get ready at and stay overnight, and then evening meal, dancing, some drinks were bought. They used to really go all out for the year-end do, whenever it was. It was always a good laugh. And the year they did that, we got a lift up with one of Greg's work colleagues, actually one of the directors, but you wouldn't have thought so. He was such a chill. Actually, they were all really chill, to be fair. And he drove us up there, and he said to us, you know, if you don't mind, can we go up a bit earlier, because there's a museum I think Greg and you will enjoy. And we went, and it is just amazing. It had shrunken heads. It was like the old-fashioned museums where it's just a collection of shit in a room, and they're in the middle of updating it. So the bit we wanted to see was all the stuff that was still crammed in bits and bobs, and you turn around and suddenly there's a heed and awe. Honestly, it was so wicked. And then the front part where they were doing up, they had like stuffed dodos and one of the Galapagos turtles and all this gumph. It was amazing. I mean, you don't want to think about the people that went and collected all this stuff, because, yes, I have British guilt. But, oh, the stuff was amazing. It was the best it was exactly my kind of thing. It was sensory overload, actually. I got to a point where I couldn't take any more in. You know, it was too much, but it was absolutely brilliant. So, it is worth going to these places, but not maybe going to the more obvious spots. There's a lot of places in the UK I'd like to visit again. Oh my goodness. I had a friend who applied, but she says, I know they're not going to have me because I am probably not the right demographic. She was female, which went to a point for her. You know, they do like to make sure the minorities are catered for. But she said, I just don't see them accepting me. But if I don't try, I'll never know. But to be honest with you, once we'd looked at it, I wasn't 100% sure she'd even enjoy going there. It's very, very... Was it Oxford or Cambridge she applied to? I can't remember now, but it was one of these ones where you had, in your first year, you had to have dinner in the halls. You couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. You had to be in at a certain time. It was so regimented, you know? But that's just the kind of world you enter into, unfortunately. And having seen some of the people that have come out of it, it's never stopped them boozing and stuff, has it? Right. So I'm having a play with the outside. At the moment, I am using, for those who haven't seen so far, these are two of the main inspo pics, but also if you go onto Discord, Tibbs has put a load of pics up as well. So this is kind of what I'm looking at, and I'm taking inspiration for this end here from York Minster and that kind of vibe there. But we're also at the back of the building. We're going to have a white Edwardian style building, which is going to be sort of the added on bit. This is going to be the library, and then this is going to be like faculty rooms. This is going to be toilets, little kitchenette area, that kind of thing, but built on to modernise the whole build, if you know what I mean. So I may yet make this central portion a little smaller. I haven't decided yet. Oh, look at that in the background. Snap! Look in the background there. Can you see, guys? I'm not sure if my head's in the way. Let me just bring my... No, you can see over here. How similar is that to the ruin? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Oh, you should absolutely come up to York. We're not far from York. We've got Leeds, we've got Bradford, we've got York. We're actually not that far from Manchester. There are so many places to visit. Never think to do it. Never think to do it. I mean, yes, okay, my energy levels and the chronic fatigue and everything, they're getting worse. So I kind of want to do it now, but at the same time, I've got to be realistic as to how much effort it takes for me to do stuff like that. But I really do want to go and do more. Because the thing is, when you go places, invariably, if you're like me, you end up in the city centre. You go to Starbucks or Costco, and then Costa even, or Costco with me, you know, hey, let's visit another one. But yeah, it just sort of becomes really samey, and you could be anywhere. So I really want to try and pick somewhere to go, you know, even just for the day, and then have an adventure. That should go straight across there, shouldn't it? That's it. And then, yeah, that's it. Up to here. Yeah, I think maybe try and do that this year. It'd be good to get my walking up a bit as well. Almost want to bring it across, but that would mean reconfiguring my turrets. It's a pity you can't just do them as decoration, that you have to actually replace our wall or fence, you know? Yay! Yeah, let me know. I think it's about an hour or so away, so it would be a Gregory inclusive visit, but yeah. I love Leeds. Leeds is one of my favourite places. I think because it's all fucking universities and shops. Very me. But yeah, and when I was finishing my Open University course, I did go into Leeds Uni for a couple of times, but it's absolute freaking rabbit warren. That and the hospitals, they're just built on and built on so much. It is literally like a Sims build. You know, like the one Kendra's been putting up, where you just keep building on and building on. You have to go through. If you go in the wrong entrance in the hotel, it's a 15-minute walk to where you need to get to. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, there's a lot of places like that in Leeds. I love Leeds. I really do.
Well, hello there.
Oh! Grinning Chelsea, thank you so much for the follow, my dear. Welcome on in. You want to meet the Whippets? As long as you come bearing ginger nuts, they'll be happy. Yeah, that'd be fun, actually. We keep saying we should do a meet up at some point. Now, what was I doing? I was fiddling with the front. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering if maybe what I need to do is get creative with some wall decorations rather than that.
Is that a raid?
Ah! Grinning Chelsea, thank you for the raid, my love. You are so welcome in, my darling. I am chugging on the energy drinks because I really want to get a good kick on with this build. I was going to do... Oops, I've got that bit wrong. I was going to do some turrety bits, like circular style. But I think I'm pushing my luck too far trying to incorporate that in.
Hello there.
Hello! Who's that? Who's that? Who snuck in and did a follow? Roach! Thank you so much for the follow, darling. You are more than welcome. What have you been playing? What have you been up to in your stream? Do tell me more. Actually, thinking about it, I could... Oh, sorry. I could do some cut-ins here because it's a huge space I've built. So I could bring the walls in and have little square turrety sections that I could like build in seating or something.
Is that a raid?
Way! Cult of the Lamb. I've not played that. What's that like? What do you do with that? Thank you so much for the raid, Roach. Welcome on in. Raidiness. Hello, everybody. I'm a bit giddy with the whole finally having some decent castle building materials. This new kit, if you love a castle, if you like a dirty castle, right up your alley. Oh, yes, I'm selling you dirty. Yeah, I'm going to go in and I'm going to put in some more marked walls so it's not all rambunctiously clean as it is at the moment. But welcome in, peeps. Thanks for the follows. It's lovely to see everybody. So yeah, so I've used at the bottom where we've got the foundation, I've actually used the moss variation. So they have come up with some really cool little tricks. And each of these wall coverings and the majority, as I've seen so far, of doors and windows have one colour version and then a tarnished version. So you can make parts of the building look older or more worn. I just think absolutely so impressed.
Well,
I was so impressed when I finally got my hands on this. Hey, Potato! Thank you for the follow! Welcome on in, my darling! I am loving this new kit. I really am absolutely loving it. And I also managed, reasonably first time, to make my stairs work. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is a win. Now, question. Do I want to go archway or open? I think archway would look better, right? If we go... Let me just grab castle again. Portcullis? No, don't have portcullises inside, do you? Have them out. Portcullis? Could put a portcullis here and put that big filthy door inside. Oh! I had forgotten about the portcullis, I'm not going to lie. Am I trying to do too much? Is it too much? Is a portcullis too much? It does rather interfere with my windows though, doesn't it? But it gives that grandeur I was looking for, doesn't it? I mean, maybe I return back. I know, I had a couple of you said that you would have preferred the bigger door. Okay, let's not get carried away and put everything on there. Let's get rid of the small... No, what did I just get rid of? Whatever that was, I've replaced it. There we are. Let me get rid of this. No, I don't want the portcullis. See, that's exactly what I wanted with the columns, isn't it? And it doesn't matter that that's covering part of the window. It just makes it look more layered, doesn't it? Okay, so let's get rid of these attempts. I will put more art on those doorways. Sort of wondering whether the... So if I remember rightly, it was the tops. Sorry, I'm trying to see everything at once. That's not always so easy when you're doing a big build, is it? Go into castle. Right, so this is the wall coverings. But the tarnish appears to be at the top or all over. Or we could do it mossy. I was sort of thinking tarnish at the bottom, if you get my drift, but looks like it's keeping all of the tarnish at the top, doesn't it? It's sort of like watermarks, isn't it? I think... Does this have tarnish? Yes. So what I could do is put tarnish on the top. That on the bottom. And that on the top. And that would be a clever way of also making them stand out a little bit more as well. Now it looks like they're actual turrets, doesn't it? Oh, I'm a sneaky deaky. Okay. Sorry. I'm feeling terribly smug with myself, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so if we now make these tarnished battlements. I'm getting cramp in my leg again. So rude, darling, so rude. Oh, I didn't think of doing that. Okay, it's a minor thing, but what do you reckon? That or that? Does it make a huge difference? I don't know if it does. Let's move this across. Oh. Have a good one, Potato. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, and then... So you kind of get away with it there, but that's going to be the kicker. You're going to get a stripe. So, where have you gone? Do I want to go ahead and do straight dark at the top, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we just go with that. Okay, let's change these. Diddle-it-do. Diddle-it-do. Oh, hang on. What am I doing wrong there? That's better. Now. Sorry, one moment, my darlings. Sorry. Just while it was in my mind. Cool. Before I send a random message, make sure I'm sending it to the right person. Right, okay then, so. I want to have a play some more with some decorations out here. I do like the way it looks like it's, you know, they could only lean so high when they wiped it. I quite like that. But I want to get some wall decorations on there. And we obviously need to get gargoyles, but I want to do gargoyles last because I'm still not sure about the inside walls yet. So, let's have a quick look. Obviously we got the square things, didn't we? Wonder if that might work. There we go. Do they do these tarnished? So are all the tarnished ones the same and all the clean ones the same? Oh, it's a pain. Okay. And we'll go with another tarnish there. Another tarnish there. Yes, I like that. And then I want Gary. Gary! Where's Gary? Come to me, my pet. Okay. So let's get you up in the air, please. Oh, where have we gone? If I make him... Oh, oh, shit, tithead. Okay, so that's the right height. Why can I not make you smaller? Because I know you do get smaller. Where have you gone? There you are. Ah! Wrong one. Sorry. Hadn't quite got my buttons in the right slot. Maybe a little bigger than that. Right, let me just get closer in. Oh, stop going up so high. Okay. Let's get Gary in position. No. That's the one. And then let's duplicate you. Up again. You always know it's one of my buildings if Gary's hanging off of it. If that would look better. No, stick with the clean there. We can reach that. That's it. It's the power washer's fault. So I want something to put above these doors. No, absolutely not. What about that? No, wrong colour. Oh, of course. Now I've decided to go with sandstone. Of course, it's not going to fit, is it? We'll stop people using the stairs as well if that's jutting in, won't it? Okay, let's have a look. What else do we have? Roof duct. Okay, what's that? Flying filial. Where have you gone? Oh, I get it. Okay. Just grab that. Waft this in the air. No. No. Possibly. What's this one? Gold filial. I kind of like that. There we are. So if I was... Oops, where have you gone? Come back. Just thinking maybe a little bit smaller might be the look. Honestly, sometimes this is just designed to make you want to punch things. Okay, let's get rid of you. Dee, 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 dee. Oops. Why have we suddenly decided to be a dick? Oh, that will be why. So funny that you have to be at such a particular angle to get stuff to go where you want it to go. Hopefully it'll do the job nicely. Hopefully it's functional. Which with me is always a challenge, let's be honest. Oh, wrong way. There we are. Now. Having a thought.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
Sophie, once again, saving me from my shelf. Ooh. I am going to have to stop shortly because I am quite tired. Which one is that one? Oh, it's quite boring, really, isn't it?
Jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean.
Jelly bean. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I do need to be cautious here. Ooh, oh dear, it's another raspberry. Sour raspberry, I feel. Ain't it though? Seems silly not to, doesn't it? Please try and make this place some kind of solar support machine. Weird. I do like to try and make it look like I've made an effort. Sorry. Totally sure what's going on there. I will come back to that one in a moment. Right. Yeah, completely not even. Like anybody would see or care. Oh yeah, that's right. I would. Okay. So, big door, big window, big window, big window, doorway, maybe a little window above that doorway, maybe. Let's go back into windows. And we've got those ones. It's possibly a little too small. Just that little bit too big. That one's very tall, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake. Right. What I almost want is the actual fleur-de-lis rose. I wonder if we have something similar that I could possibly get away with.
The counter! The counter!
Update the counter! See, now these are all very... Now, I haven't even put any... I haven't decided what I'm going to do about that. Actually, that would work. I'm just not sure about those colours. Let's pop them in. And then come down one. There we are. Right. It does hang down over the door though, doesn't it? I'll look at colours. No. No. No, I don't think these are going to work. No. It's a nice idea, but no. Okay, let's go back in. I hate to have to use other windows. I'm not even going to pretend I'm happy about this, but I really do want to just get that to look right. No, absolutely not. We've got those ones. It's too dark, isn't it? That's the nearest we've got, and that looks more like a portcullis. Is there a porthole? Well, it is a porthole. That would be why. A pessimist porthole. Oh, hang on. What about this? That isn't bad, actually. Let's see if I pull out a little bit further. It adds that little bit of depth, doesn't it? I mean, it's a pointless window. I'm not even going to vaguely protest about that, but I actually think I could kind of get away with it if it wasn't for the roof. But I wonder if maybe we just ignore the roof. Oh, hang on! Does this come in a sandstone? See, that's just not going to stand out though, is it? Unless I use it in conjunction with something else. Oh God, no. What else does that come in? If I did that, just get rid of you for a second. Put you in the middle. It's so close to being what I need. And then they're back to those ones. What else do we have? Not really. Not really in keeping, is it? I can't shrink these down, can I? Or can I? No, I can't. They do the ghost thing, don't they? Ghost window. That's a smaller version. Do you have a stone colour on you? If we did that. It's huge, isn't it? Yeah. Too clean, isn't it? Oh, what about this? Ooh. Okay, hang on a second. What do you think, guys? Did you prefer it as a proper balcony or with the little fakey windows in? Which gives it that turrety vibe. Do you get my drift? What if I could put a roof on that? Just remembered I had a dream about Bruce Willis last night. Don't know why that suddenly came flooding back to me, but there you go. I think I like the fact that it kind of brings that tapering that I wanted up. The only thing is what to do with the top here, because it's resisting my urge to roof it. I wonder whether we go back here. Got the dormer window. Where have you gone there? If we... No. Oh, sorry. No, I don't think the dormer window is going to work. I just wanted a roof.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
hello.
Would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
I will save the game. Right. Let's look at random shit. Is there anything in random shit that will do the job for me? If not, we will need to return to this next week. Because it's just gone 8 and I is tired. Should we have canopies, don't we? Would that not work? Like for outside shops. What are those things called? I mean, it doesn't have to. I could just put another statue there or something, couldn't I? But kiosk, pergola, Ooh. Recreational canon. Oh, dude, what colours do they come in? Gold. Mud. Do you think people would notice? Oh, I amuse myself. I'm also disappearing. I just realised how much I'm leaning into this. Yeah, I was just trying to make like a fake little faux thing. I've had a look in wall accessories. I had a look in thingy. I mean, I could just shove a load of ivy, but no, it's not really. It's not the vibe, is it, darlings? These in somewhere, don't I? But I haven't decided where yet, unless that's where we put them. Do these come tarnished? Okay, I am gonna call it there. When we come back next time, it's all gonna be about the sides, the build on, and then we're gonna have to get the insides done at some point, aren't we? Just want to see if it would look better just straight wood. No, that's better. We'll leave it like that. Okay, darlings. That's it. I'm calling it. It's nearly done. By done, I mean nowhere near done, because I love stuff like this and I'm going to take forever to do it. I'm so pleased I did go ahead and download that today. Oh my goodness, I've had such fun, guys. Such fun. Let's have a look and see who we can go and share this love and devotion with. There must be somebody out there. Come to me, Twitch. Come to me and make a recommendation. Let's see.
Is this water?
Who's
Oh, it is.
on.
Can you swim?
So,
Can we
yeah, you
just
can.
walk on water?
Sorry, guys. I thought I had that muted. I didn't. Okay. A lot of people on. Not everybody's playing. Oh, there we go. Let's go see Snack Daddy. They've only been streaming for about 2.5 hours. They'll have loads more to go. That one streams a lot. long streams. So yes, don't forget, I am back tomorrow. Tomorrow we start Little Nightmares 2 away. It's a little cheeky Saturday session starting at 7, my loves. So yeah, do come along. It turns out I've got a large popcorn with my name on it, and some of that Kit Kat might make it till tomorrow as well. I'm not making any promises. Okay, my love, so we're going to go say howdy doody to Snack Daddy. Send all our loves and kisses. I'm not going to be hanging around for long. I will say a quick howdy doody, but I really need the loo and I'm tired. So I need to administer to my crap body needs and wonky mind. But that's a whole different kettle of fish altogether. I had such fun today! I know I have to try and make myself leave it alone till we get back together next week. But I think we all know that there's going to be some build action next week. There really is. I love you all. Have the most wonderful of mornings, afternoons and evenings, whatever it is you intend to do. Until we meet again, please have all the fun. Go as many balls deep as you can, because it's really worth it. Every once in a while. Bye-bye, my loves.